It's me, Kalila. So I know you've seen the title, and I'm finally doing this video. Today I will be doing my retwist update. If you are new here, just a quick background of my journey. I started my locks with 2-strand twists. I did the 3-point rotation for my maintenance up to a year. Then at that year, I switched over to retwisting my new growth, and now it's been a year. So I'm going to be doing a in my experience, in my opinion type update. Okay, so I didn't know exactly what I wanted to go over in this video. So I'm just gonna go over like some of the basics, and if you have any questions, leave it in the comments, and then I could possibly do a Q&A later, because hopefully this is going to be a quick video. So as I said, I have been retwisting for 1 year, and the front of my locks I actually redid. So those have no interlock on them at all. They are full coils, and I redid those maybe about 5 or 6 months ago. So no interlocks at all on the front of my locks. So you're probably wondering, why did you retwist? Why did you switch? What happened there? So basically, to sum it up, I was going to take my locks out. That's point blank why. Now there's another video already on it on why I was going to take my locks out. I'll link it in the description. But it wasn't because, oh, I just felt like twists were so much better and interlock sucked and da-da-da-da. No, basically I was going to take my locks out, so I didn't feel the need to keep retying my locks. So I think some of the general questions people want to know are, did I have a lot of unraveling, flipping, things of that nature, and did the retwist lock faster than the interlocks? So in my experience, so let's take it back. When I first started retwisting, I was taking more precautions with my locks because I didn't know what to expect. So just as I did when I had my Microlocs, when I first had my Microlocs, of course, when we washed our hair, we bundled it, right? We tied it up, tied the ends so they didn't unravel. So when I washed my retwist, I was using a stocking cap because that's what they did with traditional locks, traditional starter locks. You put a stocking cap on so you don't wash them out. So I was doing that at first. Then toward the middle, I would do it for my first 2 washes. I would do 3 washes total. My first 2 washes, I would use the stocking cap, and then I wouldn't do the stocking cap on the last wash and rinse. Now I don't use it at all. So I did take more precautions in the beginning. I wash my hair every 4 weeks and retwist right after. I've only washed it 1 time and did not retwist after, and I thought I was going to lose my locks. It looked like I lost my locks, but apparently they were still there. That's what everybody, I guess what traditional locks were telling me, this is still there. So when you wash your hair, it doesn't like unravel, I would say, but it does kind of open up, which I think it does that also with interlocks, if I'm not mistaken. That is something I feel like needs to happen, because when it opens up, it's basically giving it a chance to mat back up, link up with more hairs, because a lock is basically matted hair. That's all it is. It's just tangled up hair. So washing it is giving it that opportunity to open up and kind of link in with more strands to be able to lock. Because I mean, if it didn't, then it's just a coil forever, in my opinion. So I also took precautions like with activities where I can sweat as well. I do that regardless though. So I did that with interlocks. I do that with everything. If I'm going to sweat, I'm going to take precautions of wrapping my hair up. So that's just me. Do I necessarily need to? No, but 9 times out of 10, if I'm working out, outside cutting grass, I don't know, anything that I can do that's I'm gonna be sweating with, I am gonna wrap my hair up. And that's just normal for me. At one point in my retwisting, I was also clipping my hair, but it wasn't so that it didn't unravel. I also did that with interlocks. I was clipping my hair down so that it did not shrivel up, because back when it was shorter, it seemed like it would shrivel up so quickly. If I'm working out or the humidity or whatever, it just seemed like it would shrivel up so quickly. So if you see a video where I was talking about wearing the clips, it was also because I did not want it to shrivel up. But that I do not do anymore, because now I got some length, y'all. I got some length, it's more mature, so it's not shriveling up, shrinking up, boinging up like it used to. But yeah, I always wear my scarf, and that's just how I always been. I do that, like I said, with braids. I did with my interlocks as well. If I had a wrap, I'm wrapping my hair up. That's just how I am. So, to each his own. You don't have to do it, but I prefer to do it. Now, slipping. As far as slipping goes, the only slipping I have is with like baby locks. So like some of my little ones around here, I maybe have like 2. They always slip. They did the same thing with interlocks. So that has nothing to do with it being a twist versus an interlock, because it did the same thing with those. That's more so the hair texture and the length of my hair. My hair around here is more like a 3, so it's going to be prone to slip a lot quicker than the rest of my hair that's a 4. So, but no other issues, like these don't slip, you know, anything like that. So this is the main question I got a lot. Sorry y'all, it's like the sun keeps going in and out, so it's like I keep getting dark and light, dark and light. Dark and light. Now, one of the main questions I get most: does the retwist lock faster than the interlocks? Y'all, child, be patient. Trust the process, right? So, honestly though, I cannot tell, okay? I did do a video showing the maturity of my retwisting a few months ago, and it is up. I'll put it in the description. But I cannot tell if it's locking faster. I still have 2-strand twist that unravels. I don't think it's a matter of if it's twists or interlocks of if it's going to lock faster. I think it's a matter of size and texture of your hair if it's going to lock faster. So I have bigger locks that of course are locking faster than my thinner locks. The bigger locks have more hair to be able to mesh together to lock and mature faster. The texture of my hair is normally a 4, but if my hair may be a 3, that hair is going to take longer. So to me, it's not even retwist or interlocks, it's size and texture of how fast your locks are going to mature. Sorry. Now, people ask me if they should switch to retwist, or they would come to me and say, oh, yours look really good. I've been wanting to switch over because I get tired of interlocking, or whatever reason they want to switch over. Now, in my opinion, you should not retwist your microlocs. Now, yes, am I going to continue retwisting? Yes, and I'll tell you why later. But If you have Microlocs, I do not believe you should retwist. I think the best maintenance for Microlocs, sister locks of course, are the interlocks. No matter if your hair is a 3, if your hair is fine, it just gives it more of a solid hold. Microlocs are very tiny, so that is just the best maintenance for them, regardless of your hair type and texture. So no, I do not recommend retwisting your hair, but hey, do what's best for you, boo. Do what's best for you, your hair, your lifestyle, your goals. Do what is best for you, but no, I don't recommend it. When I start doing Microlocs, yes, I'm gonna start doing Microlocs, I will be only interlocking and doing whatever point rotation is best for that client's hair. I will not be twisting. I will continue to retwist mine, but I will not be retwisting, and I do not recommend twisting. Now, Microlocs can start at only around 200 locks. So if you are close to 200 locks, then yeah, you probably could get away with retwisting because it's very close to the traditional size locks. But also, if you only have 200 locks, girl, go ahead and retie. It's not gonna take you long at all. So go ahead and just interlock. But I would say if you have fine hair, twists definitely are not for you. If you have any like curly to straight hair texture, retwisting is not for you. Those twists are just going to unravel. The fine twists, they are not going to have enough hair to mature, and that's why the interlocks is just better, because it's going to give straight hair, curly hair, fine hair just a solid hold. So yeah, I do not recommend, I don't recommend it. But if you know your hair, like for me, I know my hair. I've been doing my hair all my life, so I know my hair. I know where it grows faster. I know where, you know, it's a 4. I know where it's a 3. I know where it's thinner. So I know my hair and I know what it can handle. So for me, I'm still okay with retwisting my locks. I don't plan to have locks forever. And right now I don't have any issues with twisting my locks. So if something occurs, and then I will handle it then. But right now, twisting is not giving me any problems. I still have my locks. I love that it's quick. I love that if I needed a quick touch up, which is what this is, then I can do a quick touch up on my locks. But I don't have any issues with retwisting my hair. So as I said, to each his own. If it's good for you, then do it. If not, like I said, I don't recommend it. I wouldn't be like, yeah, girl, I ain't got no issues, you should do it too. No, do what is best for you, your lifestyle, your hair texture, your goals, whatever. For me, I'm doing what's best for me. And right now, I don't have an issue with twisting. So I am going to continue twisting until, who knows, I might change my mind tomorrow and be like, okay, I'm over my locks, I'm ready to take them down. So I'm not going to keep interlocking, especially if I know I'm not going to have these forever. So, yeah. I don't plan on taking them. I don't plan on taking them out no time soon, but that could change anytime. So, okay, just a couple more things I wanted to go over that I remember people asking me was, do I hydrate my hair? How do I hydrate? I do just spray the misty water. And I also use coconut oil and water mix. For instance, when it's really dry, like I just did the ACV rinse, and then I dyed it black. So I do use the coconut oil and water mix to bring back some of my oils and moisture into my hair. And then of course I just hydrate with water, and I just do it when I feel needed. I don't do it every day, every night, anything like that. It's just like, yeah, I need to go ahead and spray. So I do that. And then I was asked about swimming. Have I swim with my Retwist? And for me, if I swim, I'm going to wear a swim cap. So I wouldn't have been swimming. I didn't take my swim lessons because the instructor was unprofessional, so I wasn't able to take the lessons, but I was going to wear my swim cap either way. No, I cannot swim. So if I do end up going swimming, my hair, I probably wouldn't get it wet either way because I don't want to have to wash my locks. So I'll be wearing a swim cap or not getting my hair wet. Okay. Now this is going to be kind of like a 2-in-1. Do I feel like my twists are thinner? And do I feel like my hair is longer am I retaining more length with the Retwist? And the answer to both of those are yes. And I feel, in my opinion, I might be right, but in my opinion, the reason why is because with a retie, let's say you have this much hair. You have this much hair and you are retying it. It's going to go, you're going to lose a lot of your hair. You're going to lose a lot of your hair, but it's going to be like this wide. With a retwist, you have this much hair and you're only losing a little bit. And it's going to be thinner, but over time, it's going to mature and get wider. With the retie, you're going to get this much, and then over time, it's still going to mature, but you lose a lot of the length. So yes, I do feel like I have more length to my hair since I have been retwisting. Yes, it is a little thinner.
Whoops, sorry guys. While editing, I did want to go ahead and show you that there's not much difference of my retwist and my retie. That clip to the left is stolen from my first retwist video. I just wanted to show you that there's not much difference in the size, so it's not much thinner.
And that's another thing I mean, like I don't recommend, but I know my hair, and I have 4 type hair, and I still feel like it's very strong. And I mean, with a retie, you have 4 strands of hair, which are very thin. They're just locked together. And that's why I feel like interlocks are still better if you're going to do maintenance, because if you have fine hair and you're trying to coil it, it's possible it could break off. But I haven't had any of those issues. I haven't lost any locks. I haven't seen no abnormal like shedding or losing hair or anything like that. So yeah, I love my locks still. I have no problem with retwisting. So yeah, I hope this was helpful, you guys. If you have any more questions, like I said, I can do a Q&A if necessary. Leave them down in the comments. And yeah, so that's pretty much the end of this video, y'all. Until the next time, bye.